The need for multi-stakeholder involvement in the apiculture sector is a hot topic for beekeepers in light of climate change. The increased temperatures in the region have affected populations of pollinators, thus reducing the quantities of honey which can be produced by farmers. While current weather patterns affect the process of production for beekeepers, they say adapting to the new norm is the focus.
Bees are very adaptive creatures. So whatever you throw at them, they will adapt, maneuver. They'll find some way to survive. But it's important as a beekeeper, for you to really to improve on your management skills to help the bees to push through that process. Even if there are issues with climate change, we can't change the climate. We just have to adapt to it.
He spoke on the risk factors involved with importing honey compared to using local honey. While honey is a commodity in demand, he says product integrity and overall consumer safety should remain a top priority. Mr. Matthias encourages local producers to educate themselves on natural methods of increasing production.
There have been several studies across the world. I can cite one up to last year, or what was released earlier this year, that 80% of the honey on the shelves in Germany was found to be fake. So imagine a metropolitan country in Europe, 80% of the honey on the shelf was found to be fake or adulterated. There was a similar study 2 years ago in America, which led to them banning the importation of honey that is priced at a certain price point, because they realize that it can't meet. If it's below a certain price point, it can't be real.
Mr. Matthias provided possible solutions which can resolve issues surrounding honey production. With the tropical climate which the Caribbean possesses, he believes it should not be too difficult to supply the market with honey. He encourages relevant stakeholders to invest more into the apiculture sector.
There's been a number of studies across the world that adulteration is a very significant problem. The only way to really get around that is through stringent testing and analysis. I think in the Caribbean there is a move to try to rationalize the trade of honey. Some of the criteria that's approved by CARICOM actually makes it easier for fake imported honey to enter the region.
As a beekeeper, he stressed the need for partnerships which the organization has forged and the plans which are underway for the region's apiculture sector.
We've been working with the OECS, a partnership with Jeff UNDP, FAO, and CYNA to address that problem, because it's something that the policy needs to be changed. So we've actually been working on a policy document with OECS and alongside with the OECS Ministers of Agriculture to get a more rational policy in place that takes into consideration testing of all honeys that move around the region.
In the world, 73% of crops grown are dependent on honeybees for pollination. The environment's temperature adversely affects honeybees' activities since they are also ectothermic. Mr. Matthias encourages more women and young people to join the apiculture sector so they can expand employment opportunities. He hopes in future more circulation of local honey can be achieved in the OECS and CARICOM region. For the DBS News World, Manasseh Stanislas reporting.